So, following in Michael's footsteps, I decided to get a new smartphone. But it's not the iPhone. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Collegiate Tech channel. John here. I bought the Google Pixel 2 and I'm here to tell you why I did and all about the phone. So for those of you that don't know, I've been an Apple person, at least when it comes to smartphones, for quite some time. My first smartphone ever was the iPhone 6s. It was a 16 gigabyte version, really enjoyed the phone, and recently I even bought the Apple Watch Series 1 from Michael when he upgraded to the Series 3. However, I felt like something was missing. You know, there's a lot of integration you get with Apple products when you have a bunch of them. So if you have an iPad or a MacBook and the iPhone itself, you can do a lot with it. You know, you have iMessages on every device. Your notes are interchangeable. iCloud is automatically on all of these devices. However, I don't have any of those devices. I just had the phone, the 6S, and then I had the Apple Watch. I built this wonderful computer here, completely Windows, and it's integrated with Chrome. It's integrated with the Google Suite. It's integrated with Microsoft Word and everything like that, as you would expect a Microsoft product to be, or a Windows computer to be. So I kind of felt like my phone didn't fit my use case. There were a lot of things where I would have to download extra apps, or felt like the integrated Apple apps were lacking with what I had in other devices, basically in things other than my phone. So that's where the Google Pixel 2 comes in. So this phone really fits everything I want in a smartphone. Not only is it a much better phone technologically than the 6S, obviously, because that's a couple generations old now. It feels right for my use case. So the integration with the G Suite or the Google Suite, Google Maps, Google Docs, the Google Photos, the Google Cloud, everything like that, and then with Google Chrome, desktop sharing and things like that, all of these little software features just add to that level of enjoyment that I've had with this phone so far. I've only had it for about 20 hours or so, and I'm just discovering so much more that I can do with it that I was not able to do with the Apple phone. Another thing about this phone that I really like, some positives, the screen. It's a POLED display, 1440p. The screen was made by LG, not Samsung. I will go over that a little bit later on in the video. Dual front-facing stereo speakers. These speakers sound amazing. When you think about phone speakers, you're listening to music, you're not really going to get the best audio in the world, especially not if you're used to something like a JBL Bluetooth speaker or these nice Logitech Z200s that I have. You're not going to get that high fidelity audio, but with these front-facing stereo speakers as compared to the iPhone, they're phenomenal. The camera on this, a lot of people have been saying how good it is. DxOMark gave it the highest smartphone score of any camera of all time. So the unboxing process is actually really cool. When you look at Apple's boxes a lot of times, and people are really proud of the way they look. The Pixel box is built very similarly to the Apple boxes. You can see it's a very nice cardboard design here, the very typical Google logo and everything like that. The back says #TeamPixel. I actually posted a picture of that on our Twitter. Shameless plug to our Twitter. You can see that right down here. The unboxing, I already did it in store.
So, John, first impressions?
Really impressed, actually. It went well. Everything was very quick. The transfer process was better than I thought it would be. All my messages transferred, which is better than I expected. All of my attachments as well. The screen looks amazing. I'll explore more and fill you guys in when we get back to the dorm. The phone itself sits right here in the top, and just that little tray right there. And then included on the inside, this is the USB-A to USB-C dongle. This was used to transfer data from the iPhone to the Pixel. Little cardboard inset there. This right here is the Smart Charge wall adapter. You have to make sure you have the right amount of power actually going into that. So this is USB-C to USB-C, goes right into the wall. The fast charge feature does allow these phones to charge very quickly. This right here, just a little bit of documentation, opens it up, tells you a little bit about what you need to know, what kind of phone you might be switching from, gives you some very specific instructions for SIM cards, some cybersecurity stuff like that, basically just being safe on the internet. And then this is just like the iPhone. It has basically a 3.5mm jack to whatever connector, in this case USB-C adapter for your headphones, and then also included is the USB-C to USB-C cable for the wall adapter itself. All right, so this is the Google Pixel itself. This is the 2, the extra large version. It's the largest cell phone I've ever owned. It's got a 6-inch display here. I did mention it's that 1440p POLED display. Here's an example of the always-on display here. Just basically shows you very essential things: time, date, your next alarm, and then any notifications you have, anything that shows up in the notification bar. You see down at the bottom, if you move your finger too fast, it'll let you know that you moved your finger too fast, or it's not recognized. But very simple to unlock the phone. Just use the fingerprint reader on the back. This is looking a lot like the Apple keynote here. This is just an example of the display. I really like the way this looks. The POLED display is really, really nice. It's very bright. It's got a lot of color accuracy. And then this display, the background here that you can see that came with the phone, everything is very organized. Everything looks good. Something I'm not able to do on Apple phones that I am able to do here is I can move an app and put it anywhere. So it's a very customizable. You can set things up in good places. Whatever works for you, for your use case. Just having different things set in different places. Different apps load differently than they do on Apple phones. The Google Play Store is something I have gotten used to very quickly, learning how to navigate that and everything. So some really cool features that you notice here. If you look, swipe down from the notification menu, this right here actually does display the album art and then a little bit of color. So it basically, Google has it recognize the main color in the album art and then kind of display it across the bar there. These speakers are excellent. They're very loud, they're very accurate, they sound great. Notifications on here are very easily accessible. This is fully customizable, sort of like the new Control Center on one of the new iOS 11, one of the new iPhones, something like that, but with a lot more customizability. There's a lot I haven't explored with this phone yet. I'm new to Android, I'm new to Oreo, so just figuring out kind of everything it does offer. Something I will say, battery life is excellent. And you can see I'm at about 68% battery right now. This phone has been off the charger for about 7 hours, and I've been consistently using it for note-taking, for watching videos and streaming music for probably 4 or 5 of those 7 hours. And it's very consistently giving me good battery life here. It'll probably tell me I have about 10 hours left, 8.5 based on my current usage, and then I can turn on battery saver to boost that quite a bit. So overall, very pleased with this phone, learning a lot about iOS versus Android Oreo, figuring out the difference between those two. Something I do like is this Google Cards thing. Basically just guesses what you might be interested in. It's very customizable. You can add your favorite sports teams, your favorite topics, your favorite news stories. Overall, the display is excellent. The speakers are great. Very proud of the way this looks. And the camera as well is very good. I've got some demonstrations on screen for you here. The focus shift you can see in the background actually is excellent. Google has managed to do with software what Apple could not. They had to use hardware, and this phone does it very well with basically this portrait mode that you see here. So that about sums up everything I've got to say on the new Pixel 2 XL. Very pleased with the phone. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, comment, any questions or comments you have about the phone itself, let us know. We're more than happy to read those and answer them. Subscribe for similar content. We're putting out a lot of stuff like this in the next couple weeks or so, including an unboxing of the Apple iPhone X.